Two people watching. Hello, Howie and Philip. All right. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Let me get the screen set up here. And there's the link. Anybody wants to come up? Come up. So how are you, Howie and Philip? Oh, we're down to one. Come back, come back. Everybody come back, come back. Hey.
Hey, Kim.
Hello, Philip. I'm glad to see you today.
I know.
Is it raining up there?
Nope.
It has been raining here. I think it quit for a little bit.
The weather outside is like 78 degrees here.
Let's see what the temperature is. As of right now, it's 70 degrees, mostly cloudy, but it's been raining. So we're a little cooler than you. Oh, man. There's a bunch of clouds around us, so we're in the clear for right now. It's headed north. You'll receive it here within a day or so. I've been getting my hummingbirds coming. I think it's the same one. I got one little hummer. He comes and he gets him a couple of sips and he gone. Then he comes back. I got two feeders out there. I like watching them. Well, hello, Tim. And heavy on that mister. You're quite correct, Tim. Tim, there's only two people watching. Won't you come up on the panel and talk for just a little bit? I know you can do it. Tim, did you cook any goodies for today? I had a salad. Well, I might have scared him off. Yep, we're back to two again. stuffed shells. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's good. You're eating it. I like my radishes. And I'm tickled to death that I don't have to hoe them. I don't have to plant them. I just go out there at Walmart, pick up a package, and bring them home. They're less than $2 for. They're quite a few, and they've already got the tops cut off. Hello, Stray. Joe needs to go. Where's he going to go? Oh, that sounds good, Tim. A good thing that Joe came aboard, because Trump wasn't going to do anything. Joe Biden has saved the world. I don't know about the other countries, but we're all vaccinated. I went to Ponderosa, let's see, 2 days ago, Monday. Hello, Mason. Come up if you'd like, Mason. There's a link in there. Seen this guy. He had a Trump 2020 hat on. I wanted to say, hey, buddy, he's lost, but I thought, well, we'll keep the peace. Hey, Stray, if you don't want to vaccinate, you just go and infect as many people as you can. I took it. I took the vaccination, both shots. And my sister and brother-in-law even took the vaccination, both of them. Pretty proud of that. Philip, you're pretty quiet.
Yep.
Well, talk up.
I had a slight throat today.
What kind of a throat?
A slight FLOOAT.
Is that like a sore throat?
It's a slight throat. You drink like ice cream.
1969 Camaro, 396 big block with a 4-speed transmission. Nope, Trump didn't have nothing to do with it. He wants to take credit for it, but he kind of left our cupboards empty and bare. Hello, Rosanna.
Hey, Rosanna.
How are you doing, Rosanna? Are you back to eating yet? Or are you still on liquid? Good deal. You're eating again. Wonderful. I wish there'd be more people come on. Stray keeps running them off. Scared of him. He's spooky. There's 4 people. Yep, back to 3. Rain and wind all night, neighbor. Glad you are eating. Hugs, my friend. I know I had that diverticulitis and I had to go on liquid for 3 days. I did it, but it wasn't very pleasant. Yep, 6 people now. Yep. 7. Hey, we're counting. Yeah, I know, Stray. People, they think they don't like me, but I'm just as friendly as I don't know what.
Me
A little
too.
teddy bear. Go ahead, Philip.
Have you had a whoopie of throat?
I'm sorry to hear that, Philip. Can't be pleasant.
A whoopie of throat means you put ice cream in a soda.
Oh yeah, that is good stuff. I like vanilla ice cream with root beer.
I had the vanilla ice cream with the Sprite today.
Well, that'd work. Well, thank you very much, Stray. I like you too. I try to be, Hallie, I try to be decent. And it's really amazing about Biden winning. He only had one person vote for him, and that was me. Nobody else in the world ever voted for Biden, but I did. I mean, fess up. I mean, somebody voted for him. He didn't win it on one vote. Now, don't be sorry. If you want to vote for a loser, I voted for a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I know, Tim, and I know that you just give me a razz because you are my friend. But I ain't going to stand here and take it. I'm going to give it back. I, I cooked me some boiled eggs today in the pressure cooker. Man, that is easy. Bring it up to temperature for 7 minutes and you're ready to go. That's about like the wrestlers. They go and fight and then ride home in the same car and go drink beer together. That's about right, Tim. But I doubt if Biden's ever played golf with Trump. So, what else is new in the world? The dog gave you a dirty look? What'd you do to the dog? Are you guys an hour ahead of me? Is it a little over 2 o'clock for you, Philip?
It's 2:03 here.
Okay. I was thinking you guys was on an hour ahead of me. No kidding, Hallie. Um, there. Can you use that, Stray? There, it's going to work. Well, hello, Mr. Stray.
Well, what do you say, Mr. Kim?
Hey, I say that I'm glad to see and hear you today.
Yeah, I haven't been up here on your panel in a while, so I thought I'd just come up for a minute.
Well, I'm glad to hear from you. How do you get along in your new place?
Pretty good. We need to get Mr. Phillip there to quiet down a little bit. He's interrupting me.
Oh, I understand. But hey, he's on the panel. He's looking good. Anytime he wants to talk, he can do it.
But he was saying earlier he had a Sprite float, is what he was trying to tell you.
Okay.
Instead of a root beer float,
Yeah,
he used Sprite.
that'll work.
How'd that turn out with the Sprite float? Was it good?
Yep, that's my favorite thing.
I never had one with Sprite. I'll try it.
McDonald's has a frozen drink like frozen Coke, and I had a raspberry the other day. Man, it was great.
Hey, Tim. Howie.
If you've got you McDonald's around you, Stray, you need to try one of them frozen drinks.
I want to try the strawberry shortcake drink from Sonic's.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm tired of McDonald's.
Well, that's all we have here. I go there on occasion. I go to Hardee's a lot of times because I've got the coupons, you know.
So how's Miss Pam doing?
Oh, she's doing great. She's headed down to see her mom. She had her birthday the 15th. She turned 66.
Ain't her and Roy's birthday the same?
Week apart. A week apart.
Oh, a week apart. Because I seen y'all celebrating birthdays.
Well, yeah, we just decided to do them both at the same time because Ann and Roy was gone on his birthday. So I said, well, that's okay. When you get back, we'll catch them both at the same time. Yeah, he's,
Well, tell her I said happy late birthday.
I will, Stray. I sure will. She appreciates that.
And I'm sorry she had to hear a dog sing
Wasn't that great?
it.
I took that live stream and clipped that out of there.
I tried to hide my birthday on purpose from him. And about a week or two after my birthday, somebody told him my birthday, and he sung it anyway.
Well, that's good. He has fun, and we have fun listening to him, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay, good deal.
I pick at him.
So Tim's mom is 80 and still raising H.
HE double hockey stick.
My mother-in-law, Pam's mother, she's 88. She'll be 89 in November, she said.
My mom's birthday was the 14th.
How old is she?
She would have been 78 today, or the 14th.
Oh, she's not living?
No,
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
she's been passed now for 3 or 4 years, maybe.
And you still miss her.
Oh yeah, it don't get easy. I mean, it gets easier, but it don't go away.
Right. My dad passed away. He would have been, I don't know how old he would be now, but he liked 1 month being 70 when he passed. And let's see. I'm 64. He would have been 84. I think he was 30 years old when I was born.
She passed away 4 years ago, a day after my birthday.
Wow.
And my sister passed away 4 years ago on her birthday. She passed away of cancer.
That was a hell of a birthday present, wasn't it?
Yeah, because my mom's got my oldest sister's birthday is the same as mine.
Ate it.
And yeah, it's not the same.
Well, I guess it's just a way of life.
It threw me into a dark depression.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, Pam's on her way down to see her mother. And I thought, well, you can take care of this time. She's going to visit with her and take her out to eat. And
Oh, so she drove your Cadillac down there?
yeah, that's her Cadillac. Well, it's both of ours.
Right.
I had that PT Cruiser, and I traded it in. I told her, I said, I'm not going to get rid of your car because we won't get nothing out of it one way or the other, you know. And you can't afford 3 cars. the license and insurance, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you have another car while she was gone in case something you need to get out for something?
Darn.
Yeah, I took her car, and I'm not going to change names stuff. It's in her name. She had it when we met, and like I told her, I said I want to keep that for here, you know, because it's all-wheel drive. If for some reason it does snow like a hub deep to Ferris wheel, you know, that Bravado will go. It's an Oldsmobile Bravado. They don't make them anymore.
Right. You say all-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive, yeah.
PM size.
Yeah, when one wheel spins, man, they all kick in. I think. I don't know. I know when it needs it, it's there.
Yeah.
So I just drive it around here. Um, and of course, I still do the oil changes and stuff like that. The Cadillac, I take it in and let them do the oil change. So, you know, you got your warranty. Something happens, they can't say, well, you did something wrong.
Right.
No, you guys did it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do nothing to it if it had a warranty on it.
Yep.
Don't you, if they find out you've done something to it and it's under warranty, don't they fault you for it? Like take your warranty from that?
See, I don't know. I'm not going to take a chance. Not going to take a chance. Well, welcome back, Rosanna.
Well, I'm gonna jump off here. I thought I'd come up and holler at you a minute since they've been up here a while.
Stray,
I'm good charging.
I want to tell you something. You have totally made my day.
That's good. Glad I made somebody's day.
You did.
Well, I'm good. I hope you have a good day the rest of the day. I gotta go charge my phone up.
Okay.
All right, later, Kim.
Okay, Stray. Great guy there. Of course, he likes to treat me like a redheaded stepchild or stepbrother, I guess. But that's all right. Philip, did you leave me?
Nope.
All right. Do you play games on your computer?
Nope. I just play Mario Kart on the Nintendo Switch 3DS.
Okay. A long time ago, and it wasn't on this computer, I used to play America's Army with two other guys that I knew. Well, they both got married. They both got kids. They're done, you know. But it was a lot of fun. Now, if you, they call them maps or servers. If you go into their server and you're not part of their clan, they boot you out. So I don't try to get on there no more. Yeah, you get on their server and they ask you, who are you? And I tried to talk to him and everything. Oop, you're gone. So if I'm not doing a live stream or watching YouTube, I watch Netflix a lot. I've been watching this one show called The 100. It's pretty weird, it's far-fetched, but something went afoul of the Earth, and a lot of people went up into a space station, and they decided that the Earth was livable now, and they set 100 people down. Well, the thing of it is, there was other people here, so they would kill each other. But it even though it's let's see, I guess you call it nonfiction or one or the other, it's fake. Okay, it's interesting. Do you have Netflix, Philip?
No, we just have a big, huge TV.
I know, but on the TV, it's through your internet on your smart TV. It's called Netflix.
Yeah,
You have to pay a monthly fee for it.
we can have that.
I think it's like $9, $8.99, $9 for you can watch one screen at a time. So I can watch it here on the computer, I can watch it in the living room, and I can watch it in the bedroom. One time. One at a time. They call it one screen.
We have Verizon as a TV.
Cool. Anybody else want to come up and talk on the panel? Get your 15 minutes of fame. And if you want to, you don't even have to show your picture. But you are welcome. Uh-oh. They're backing up. They're backing up. The other day, I seen the prettiest bird out in a tree in my backyard. I've never seen this kind of a bird before. Let me see if I can share the screen. You see that bird, Philip?
Yep.
Okay, now listen to him. Isn't that pretty?
Absolutely.
But I have never seen a bird like that before. Let's see if it shows you the female. Now, I haven't seen her at all. I just thought I'd like to share that with you.
Interesting.
Um, let me get back to it there, Mason. I'll put the link in the chat. There. See what that comes up to if you look at it. Let me check it. A scarlet tangler. There you go, Mason. Try that. You're still muted, Philip. Now talk.
Have you watched Dame Drops before?
Is that a movie or what is it?
He does food review stuff. He's a hell of a good guy.
Hello, Lucky. It's about the birds, yeah. But I seen that bird out there in the tree. Oh, I've done a lot of stuff with wood, Mason. I worked with wood for 40 years. I've redone the inside of this house, helped build cabinets for my kitchen. Build a deck on the back for the hot tub. I built this desk right here that I'm sitting at. I kind of have one now. If I want to do something out there. Of course, I don't have any heat in the garage. But the problem of it is I don't want to do anything. RV, are you going to come up? Let's see here.
Like Mario.
There you go, Lucky, if you'd like to come up. I just put it in there. I do. No, I don't. Mason. Jimbo's garage. Yep, that should work. She's got a big wood shop. Good afternoon, Lucky.
Well, hello, everybody. Well, you could get you a buddy heater or a kerosene stove or something sit out there in that garage.
I have one of them. You're supposed to put kerosene. I put diesel in it. One of them blower heaters.
Oh, yeah. I got one of them too down at the shop, and I never use that thing. What do they call it? Space heater. That's what they call it, something like that. Or
Well, this
sound like
this is like a turbo heater.
Yeah. It's something like that, but it looks like sound like a jet engine when it goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I got one of them.
I bought it because when I first had the carport built, I had to have something in there so I could build the loft and stuff.
Yeah.
And I rigged me up a thermostat because, it get too hot and then you turn it off and all you was doing was turn it on and off, all the time. So it works great. And when you're working, 60 degrees is plenty.
Oh, yeah. That's more than enough heat. 55, 60 degrees is perfect for work.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what I did. I bought me I didn't buy it. A friend of mine made it. He's dead now. It was a big old metal tube. And then he put a metal tube up. He made me a wood stove. Well, I put an oil burner drip on top. What drip, drip, drip on top of the wood that burns. And then the pipe going up was full of antifreeze water. And then it had a pump that went to 2 radiators with fans behind them. And 12-volt fans, them ones you get in cars nowadays, got the 12-volt fans.
Yeah.
And that thing would run you out of that shop. I mean, it'd get up to 90, 100 degrees in there, and it'd be minus 20 outside. It didn't care. It'd put out the heat. So you'd have to really adjust it right, or it would you'd melt in there. I mean, I've worked in there and had all the shop doors open. That's how well it worked. And watch it snow.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I used to go down to the shop and do a lot of things. I had a big old metal lathe down there and everything else. I paint paintings now and make jewelry and do a little bitty tiny stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Nothing that's really physical. Yeah, I don't do anything heavy no more. But I used to have. I had a remodeling business. Besides working 8 hours a day, I had a remodeling business, a fence business. I had all kinds of businesses going. But you can work yourself in that early grave too.
Yes, sir. Hello, Brad. Come up if you'd like. He says, hi, Lucky.
Well, hello. But another thing too, though, King, you got to do something, because if you don't do nothing, my father-in-law went and sat on his ass, watched TV for about 1.5 years and died, and there wasn't nothing wrong with his ass before he retired. When he retired, that was it. He didn't do nothing.
You know, I like to play in the yard and mow and take care of the yard.
Well, that's exercise. You got to have to do some kind of exercise. Oh, he had a yard man and everything else. He didn't do. I mean, he didn't do shit. And remote television was the downfall. At least if he'd had one of them old ones, he could have had to get up and change the damn channel. Yep. He didn't last but about 2 years max. And there wasn't nothing wrong with it, though. We took him after his wife died. Me and my wife took him to the hospital, doctor's office, and they did a complete physical on him. And then he complained, said my legs were bothering me about 6 months. He'd sit there. And I went down and bought him a Swin bicycle. I don't know where they sell them anymore. This was at Montgomery Ward's. Yeah. I don't think they have them stores either anymore. But anyway, he rode it one time around the medium and hung up upside down in the garage the day he died. I mean, he only rode it once. But he was wanting some kind of exercise. We got him that bicycle, but he didn't do nothing.
Well,
I think he died of depression.
I had 2 little picnics, and a guy at work gave me a bicycle, and I rigged up a basket on the front of that bicycle. I put them 2 dogs in there, and we'd go for a ride around the neighborhood, you know. They loved it. They look at everything. Of course, anything that one, I had to leash him up because he'd jump out of the basket if he seen a dog, a cat, a rabbit, whatever. But I kept him leashed in there. Have to go to the store soon to get dirt for the garden. No problem, Brad. Thank you for coming in and saying hi.
Yeah, hi, Brad.
But now I don't have my dogs, and the bicycle's still out there with the basket I made on the front. And the tires are flat.
Well, I got my bicycle and I ride it. I put my pop in the front of it in its basket. And then when I take my dogs, I use my scooter, and they just run around on my scooter platform. It's one of them handicap scooters, but I ride my bicycle. I ain't lying. And then I got a complete gym over here behind me. Well, that way.
I ride in my car. Does that count?
Well, that'll count as long as you get out and walk around it. I just see so many people, you know. My wife got where she gave, you know, she used to walk all the time, you know, being a nurse and everything else. And she quit, retired. I wish I hurt her knee, and then she just gave up walking. Well, you don't last very long when you do that.
Well, I'll tell you what really helps me. We have that hot tub out here. Of course, I do maintenance on that all the time. But me and Pam, we get in that hot tub, boy, that helps our joints.
Well, it'll help your arthritis. I'll tell you that. I've got a hot heating pad, and then I got a hot water bottle, and I'll guarantee you that helps. And I used to go to the gym all the time, and they had like a hot tub and a swimming pool. It was heated and everything else, and I really enjoyed it. But after that COVID, they don't let you swim no more. So
They don't let you swim. Oh, ain't that something? Well,
yeah, that was
I've got it right outside the door here, and I try to keep it 102 degrees.
well, that's just about right.
Just about right.
That's just about right. It might be a little tiny hot, but once you get in there and sit for a while, then you get used to it.
Yeah.
It depends on,
I had a deal yesterday, and I don't know why he did it. My doctor called me yesterday, and let's see, I went in March to see him, and I don't go see him until July.
yeah.
But he said I was looking at your Reno,
Well, that's your vascular system. Go ahead.
something about my kidneys. But he said, it says that you're taking metformin 3 times a day.
Ooh,
He
that's
said,
a
are you
lot.
doing that? I said, no, I'm taking 2 times a day. Well, he said, okay. Well, he said, I said, well, do you want me to cut it back to 1? Yeah, he said, cut it back to 1. And then when you come, I got to have blood work before that. Then we'll look at it. Okay, Brad, take care.
Well, to me, now I take my metformin, but I do my blood, and if it's over or close to 150 or over, I take one. If it's under 130, something like that, I won't take one. Now, I will take one if I'm going to eat in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes. But it depends on, but if it's like normal, I won't take a metformin. Because that's what it's supposed to do is lower your sugar level, and you can get it too low.
Yeah, let's see, we got to do something here.
If you're taking anything like a renal failure or whatever, that's like your kidneys or bladder or whatever, you need to probably make sure you ain't taking any kind of pain medication and overdoing that, because that'll have a lot to do with your kidneys.
Well, anyhow, so I cut it back to 1 a day,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll see.
Or you ain't had no bladder issues or kidney issues. Back
No,
ain't hurt more than
I
kidney.
pee all the time.
Oh, we do that because we're diabetics.
Yeah.
That ain't no shit there. And I die of thirst all the time. That's why you go pee a lot.
Well, yeah. But now I don't drink pop.
Well, water's the same thing. It'll run right on through you.
And
You know.
they tell me that if you drink coffee is a diuretic.
Yep.
It will dehydrate you.
Yes, it will. So will anything with caffeine in it.
So that's the only thing I drink other than water. And if I do drink a beer, it's only 1.
Well, actually, beer would be good for you.
Well, that's what I was thinking, as long as I didn't overdo it.
Yeah, a couple, 3 beers a day, 2 or 3 beers a day, that ain't going to hurt you.
One will do me.
Well, 1 beer's good too. I mean, that's drink in moderation, what the book says. But anyway, yeah, that's good for your kidneys, period. Beer is good for your kidneys. I don't like the taste of hops, but I like the taste of wine. But it is good for your blood. So there you go. No, I just take like 4 ounces a day. Hell, that's half of an 8-ounce beer. It's half a pop can. And if I drink pop, and I drink it all the time, I don't drink water. I drink caffeine free, sugar free. It ain't nothing. I mean, it's just colored water.
Okay.
Carbonated water. But I don't want caffeine in it. I don't want sugar in it. I don't want nothing in it. Just that caramel syrup and basic carbonated water. And that's all it is. And it's that sugar free what I'm saccharin or whatever the hell it is. which ain't good for you either. But I don't think nothing's good for you. I'm waiting on my doctor to get my damn COVID shot. He's supposed to give it to me starting this week. The Modermis.
Yeah,
Did you have the Modermis shot?
I had
The Pfizer.
Visor. Yeah.
My brother has got the COVID. He and his wife, 2 or 3 of their children, of course, they're grown children, and the whole church has got it. And he's not doing too good at night,
Wow.
breathing at night. And they belong to that religion where they don't have electricity. He needs a respirator, like a concentrator to breathe, help him breathe at night. I told him I could bring out my motorhome and we could run a cord into his house to run. Oh no, I don't want that in my house. Well, then you're going to have a hard time breathing. He's got a son that don't belong to the church, and he's staying there with him for a few days. And I told Joe, I said, if he gets real bad, just take his ass to the hospital.
Yeah.
They'll
Now,
put him in. And
I have that BiPAP machine.
I've got one of them too.
What do you
That helps
use
you
it?
breathe.
Do you use it?
Oh no, I don't. I wasn't diagnosed with it. I bought it at a garage sale.
Oh, okay.
The man, I thought, well, hell, I could use it if I got where I couldn't breathe. Of course, I got a concentrator left over from my wife. Then I got all kinds of them little deals that you put butyrol in, and puff on. You know what I'm saying? But I actually got a concentrator. Now I got that CPAP machine, or what you want to call it. And it was clean. I sterilized it with vinegar water.
Yeah.
I guess it's the way you clean it. And I read the pamphlet. It was brand new almost. He said, "Oh, I got a different one." And I was going to buy it off of him. And the guy said, "Well, you can just have it." He said he don't have the bowl that had the water in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But now
The
you
moisture.
can buy that.
Well, the moisture. I thought, well, hell, if I was going to breathe anyway, I would just, if it had that big a bill, would make that much difference whether I have water in it or not. I'd rather live with dry nose than I would, not no air at all.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, you could use this
Now
moisture.
mine's got the water in it, and I try to keep it filled, but I can't tell the difference. But
Well, hell, you can buy a moisturizer spray to spray in your nose.
yeah, but this, you put water in the chamber, and it just basically blows over the water because I don't turn the heater on.
Uh-huh.
I want it cool. I want that cool air coming through there,
Well, see, I've got the heater deal. I just don't have the bowl that sets the water on it.
Right?
Of course, I think it had a crack and he threw it away or whatever. But he said, you can buy that bowl again. That little deal holds the water. But I got the little heater pad that slides it in there.
Okay.
But I've got a concentrator that it bubbles. The oxygen goes through the water and then goes into your nose.
Well, see, this is the second machine I had. My other one, it didn't work right. It started making a lot of noise. And I told my doctor, I said, I need to have another one because this one wore out.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, after 5 years, Medicare will buy you another one, or between Medicare and my insurance.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
The way that works is they got a tattletale on this one. They know whether I'm using it or not, but I use it. I wanted it.
Oh, I
And
like my
you rent it for 13 months, and then it's yours.
Well, like I said, the guy gave me that and didn't have a bowl for the water, but it was like brand new. He even had the carrying case, everything that came with it. He said he changed doctors or something. He didn't have it but about a year, and the doctor got him a different one or something, or better one, or whatever the hell it was, he said.
Yep.
And he's just set it out there at the garage sale. He said, when I mentioned what it is, everybody just says, oh, no, no, no. And I said, yeah, I'm interested in it. He said, well, you can just have it. Because he said, you're the only person that was interested in it. And I was thinking, nothing else. If you got something happen to you where you needed air and a lot of it, because I heard on the news they used them in the hospital before they got them. God, I can't even think of the name of it. The
Ventilator.
machine ventilators. Yeah, they was putting them on them CPAPs instead of ventilators at first. You know what I'm saying? And they
Right.
still use them depending on how bad they got. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
I heard on the news, I think it was yesterday, that people that have one of them machines, if you're using it over 2 hours a night, it helps prevent you to getting that COVID.
Well, anything that it had a filter on it. But like I've got a filtering system that hell I could shut down this house. You know, I'm a prepper. I can shut down this house and run everything through that filter.
Huh.
Yeah, I did that a long time ago. It's got a
Well,
water, goes through water,
filter
charcoal, and stuff like that.
the filter on my new machine is a little bit bigger than a stamp.
Oh heck, it's pretty small.
Pretty small, but all the air goes through it.
Oh yeah.
And it works because that filter will turn black.
And you just wash it with water and
I
stuff.
just take it out and throw it away and put a new one in it.
Well, that's even easier. I like that part. It's easier.
Yeah.
No, I used to raise fish, and so I had a filtration system that put air in the tank,
Yeah.
just like but it was humongous. It wasn't like it was like a fish aquarium deal, but it was a big fish aquarium. My koi ponds were huge. You know what I'm saying? And I thought, well, this thing could be adapted real easy to blow air into my house. Well, my house is sealed up tight, and I could seal it up even tighter. But I'd wait in case of nuclear bomb or something, or I've got a big old cellar. But anyway, I thought I'd keep in this thing because it would filter the air through radiation or any damn thing else. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Rosanna said hi, Lucky.
Hello, Rosanna. I ain't seen you on my channel for a while.
Well, Rosanna, if I'd have been there, I would have made your coffee and brought it to you.
There you go. I don't drink coffee, but I got a coffee machine and instant coffee or whatever the hell they call it. Yeah. Granulated coffee.
She's got a bun coffee maker.
Oh, that's a
And,
good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. I got one too. So when I stayed there at her house, I just got up and helped myself because they're 2 hours behind us, and I was still on my time. I got up.
I go to my sister's house. She's got one of them things that got a little cup. You set in there and you can have chocolate coffee, cinnamon coffee, all
Yeah,
kinds of. And I sort of like that. I was drinking that stuff while I was at her house. I didn't own one of them things. She showed me how to run it. She just put one of them little paper cup looking things in there, and then don't even have to open it. And it punches a hole in it and drains it out.
there you go. Yeah, I got
But
one of them too. They're sitting in there side by side.
there you go.
And I've got it to clear up the counter. I put it on top of our portable dishwasher.
Uh-huh.
So I got it rigged up. When I do run the dishwasher, I have to unplug them. And then when I put it back over there where it belongs, I just plug it back in, and everything heats back up.
Well, see, I got a filtering system that I take when I go camping, and it's like a Berkey water filter system. And then I also take my 5-gallon coffee maker, but I use it for a hot water tank. Because when I camp, I always camp it where they got electricity, and hell, I just plug all I got an ice maker, a hot water tank I plug in. I'm good. I got all the conveniences of home.
Hey, I seen you use something the other day. That can opener that cuts on the side.
Yep.
The can. I thought, by golly, I'm gonna have me one of them because she's been complaining about the normal one. She said, I have a hard time turning it. So I thought, well, I'll just get this one. And it came today. I got to find something to open to try it out.
There you go. Well, you know, them other ones, if you flip them over, they'll do the same thing. Cat opener was never made to cut that metal ring in the center. It was always made to cut on the side. Even them ones that you buy at Dollar Tree or whatever, they're supposed to cut on the side. You're just turning it wrong. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you'll turn it over and just set it on the side to cut instead of the inside, it'll cut it right on the side. That's what they were made for, but everybody used them the other way. They cut both directions. But this one here this one here only cuts, that black one I got is only cuts the side. They don't cut the inside. I liked it because it had a big handle. It was easier to turn.
It does have a bigger handle.
Yep, and the deal on the side, it was easier to turn. Now, I've got electric can openers and all that crap.
Okay, Rosanna said, tell RV I just checked his channel and the bell was unsung. I thought it wasn't during videos. Okay.
Oh no, well, okay. You'll have to hit the bell, but I hid the bell, all my comments, because I was getting them nasty links to them nasty crap, and I thought I ain't gonna put up with this, and I just and people, it would be like when you somebody sends you a link to something, and I turned it on a couple of times, and that was just pure filth, and I said I ain't gonna let people. So I review all my comments nowadays.
Yeah, but you get comments from me once in a while, don't you?
Oh yeah, they come. Some of them come right on through that if you're on my list of approvals. You know what I'm saying? Go. But there's some people out there that got a little sick mind.
Right.
And so I don't even deal with it anymore. And I hit all the thumbs up and thumbs down. I mainly, like I was telling my friend that lives out there in Arizona, she's a full nomad. I said, everybody says, well, why do you take medicine on camera and stuff? I said, I make sure I show my kids I eat, I can cook my own damn meals, and I can take my own damn medicine.
That's a good idea, really.
It's the best record you've got. Because all you say, well, I can show you for years. That's what I do. I take my medicine every morning and I cook me something to eat. Yeah. But because when you get as old as I am, them kids they start looking at that assisted living and that nursing home and all that other shit.
Yeah.
And if they prove you incompetent, you ain't got much, and never tell somebody, your doctor, well, I was dizzy and I fell down.
No, you don't want to tell him that.
Hell no. You will never drive again, and you will damn sure. Yeah, that's the way life is. I fell the other day trying to get stuff out of the back bedroom. I had my hands full of cast iron skillets because I bought me a new rack for the kitchen.
I seen that. Did your knee?
Oh, it went down. Yeah, it went down, but it's still they're bony as heck. But anyway, I could have thrown the skillets and caught myself or busted the skillets. And I thought, well, hell, I had too many. I had 3 in each hand. That was 6 big old skillets. That's heavier than hell. Instead of moving the dog guard, I could have moved the dog guard fine, walk backwards and forth. But I didn't want the dogs going back through that hallway and into that bedroom because I keep poison back in there. And I was just stepping over it. Well, from now on, I'll move it and I'll put a gate up in their front room so they can't get to me to go back up. But like I said, next time I'll just slide that damn thing out of the way, and that way I can walk back and forth. And I ain't gonna take care of it, but about a half as much. I didn't realize that cast iron weighs that. Boy, I'm telling you, that's some
Oh yeah.
heavy stuff.
Well, you know, we don't have any cast iron skillets because we've got a glass top stove.
Well, I heard people can't use them on glass, but I've heard people use them in buster glass, and then I've heard use them. Oh, it didn't bother my stove. I got an old stove. It ain't even fancy. I don't know how to run them fancy
Well,
ones.
you know, I was thinking we went to buy a new stove, and I was thinking, well, it'd be easier to clean.
Oh yeah,
Oh hell no, no.
it's not.
Oh no, because my wife, anytime she drips anything, oh, she's got a wipe on it. You know. Up. I bet this is a telemarketer.
Well, mine's hooked up for spam, so I don't have to
Hello.
worry about it too much.
Hello. I think somebody butt dialed me.
That'll work. I'm looking. Tell you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for them old manual leather sewing machines that you turn by hand. You don't. It has no motor on it whatsoever, and you just got a wheel. I seen it at the place that my where I do my have my shoes done. Well, I want to buy one because it'll make books, but you turn it by hand. You don't, one stitch at a time. You don't get crazy with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I want one. I asked the old boy, I said, he's sewing this real heavy sole. I mean, that damn thing was an inch thick and it was heavy leather, well, about a half inch thick. And I'm saying, well, hell, paper would be easier to sew than that big old leather sole. You know what I'm saying? Onto a shoe. And he said, well, I'll grab a bunch of paper and we'll see how it sews it. So he got one of them phone books, and they're pretty damn thick. They're about an inch and something thick. And hell, he was sewing that phone book shit. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
said, I got to get me one of these.
Years
I make
ago, we had one. You could turn it by hand, but if it was easy, you do it with your feet.
well, that was an old treadle sewing machine.
Yeah.
This one here is different. This is actually for sewing leather.
Right.
And it's heavy duty. That needle is hard as carbide steel or something. But I see the way I do it is I take a punch and punch through the hole, sew the thread one stitch at a time, punch the hole again. You know what I'm saying? And then hand stitch it.
Be
Hand
a lot
stitch.
easier on the machine.
Well, yeah, it'd be a lot easier on my damn wrist and stuff than hammering a hole through it and then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, Pam's got a regular Singer sewing machine. We took it to the shop. I don't know what the hell they're doing with it. They've had it for a couple weeks now.
Well, I've got 4 sewing machines. I've got 3 Singers and then something else. I just bought it at a garage sale the other day because it had metal gears in it. And I was seeing, so some stuff I can sew with it, but I had to oil it and finally got it going. But then my wife had a real fancy one to make designs and stuff. And then I had bought another one that was cheap. And then I got an old Singer. But basically, I'm hunting for that. I used to make quilts with my grandmother a long time ago. She had one of them pedal machines, a treadle machine, like you said, runs off the feet. And she sewed most of her quilts by hand. But anyway, got me to cutting up cloth and this, that, and then I started making books. And they sell pretty good. Them books do. Them Grimoires and all that crap. People buy them. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with them. But you'd be surprised how pretty you can sew that leather on them on the binding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I make that jewelry, and then I turn around and I paint paintings. I try to stay busy, but I ain't done nothing but try to re-straighten up this house. Moving stuff that I got in and got out and all this other crap. But I finally got a good use out of my wine rack. I started putting seeds in it. It turned into a seed bank. One of the refrigerator wine racks.
Yeah.
That's what I do with it. I turn it into a seed bank. I figured if they can do that in Norway, up there in Sweden, that up there by the Arctic Circle, the national seed bank of the world, hell, I can make a miniature one here. I shouldn't worry about a damn thing. Here I got stuff for nuclear blast and everything else, and hell, I'm probably the only person who's got a bottle of iodine pills in their medicine box. You know what
iodine pills. Wow.
Well, if your nuclear blast goes off pretty close to you, you need to take a handful of them iodine pills and then get out of the way of the nuclear blast. The radiation. But it'll keep you from losing your thyroid.
Now I can still hear you.
But like I said, hell, I'm loaded down with the medicine in this house. Well, that reminds me, I got to make my order this month. Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that later on today.
The way I do my pills,
my insurance
organizer for two weeks, and every 2 weeks I do my medicine, and then if I blow on one, I order it.
Oh, I got medicine. Hell, they give me $25 medicine across the counter for my insurance. The VA gives me all kinds of medicine they ship me. My doctor gives me. I got all kinds of shit medicines. And hell, I don't. He's got me on so many pills a day. Hell, I take about half that shit.
I got you on that.
Well, he's got me on like 40 milligrams of Lipitor. Well, 20's plenty. So I just cut my damn pills in half. Well, after 7 years, you collect a bunch of damn medicine.
Okay, what does Lipitor do for you?
Cholesterol.
Okay. Well, I don't know what he's planning, but the last time I went, I had my A1C down to 7.0.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I'd lost a little bit of weight.
That's good.
And then he goes to picking on me about my cholesterol. He said, I want you to take a cholesterol pill. I said, my cholesterol is fine. Yeah, but with diabetes, they want you to take cholesterol. I said, I'm not going to take it. I've got plenty of pills. I said, you give me the blood work. Next time I go, we'll look at it. I said, I probably won't take it, but we'll look at it. So then the other day, like I told you, he called because he was concerned about my kidneys with this metformin.
Yeah, it's hard on your kidneys, but
that was the very first pill that he gave me.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have give you 3 of them.
Yeah, he
take 3. See, my doctor told me I was supposed to take 1 in the evening and 1 at night, so I just take 1 in the morning.
Well, that's what I cut back to.
That's all I did. I just take 1. Oh, he said you're doing good, and then the Lipitor, I put 40 milligrams. Oh, I knew that extra 20 milligrams would, I said, I started telling you dumbass, I still been cutting it. I buy 40s because that's what the prescription is. I was taking 20s. Well, he gave me 40s. I cut them in half. I didn't change my dosage. I just let him believe I changed my diet. Then he's got me on all kinds of heart medication. He said your blood pressure is too low. Are you? And he said you're the only person that can. He said I think you do that on purpose. You lower your blood pressure. Nothing. And I said, well, he said, get up, move around. And then he had me walk up and down the hall for, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. Come back and did my blood pressure again. He said, well, it ain't even moved. I said, when you get excited, that's what causes your blood pressure to go up, or really exertion. Just walking is not going to raise my blood pressure up that
They
much.
send that pretty little cute white or nurse in there to take your blood
That
pressure.
might help. That might help. But
That'll
the
pump
point about it is, the point about it is, hell, I guess he was dealing people that gets all excited and crazy and all that shit. Hell, I don't know, whatever. You know, I ain't gonna let stuff bother me like a lot of people. You know.
Well, I take lisinopril. I take 40 milligrams, and they only have 20 out here, so they have to give me 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I take 2 of them in the morning. 40 milligrams of lisinopril.
Have you ever tried just taking half of it and just to see how it's working?
No, sir. It works. Leave it alone.
Well, I found out about a bunch of these doctors. They over medicate your ass. You know.
Well,
I mean, they got me.
Probably true.
Well, I was like, well, I just try and see if, take a couple of days of it and see, well, am I still acting the same or I still feel the same? You know what I'm saying? You can tell if you're, so on and so forth.
Right. Well,
And
my insurance pretty well takes care of it. So.
It ain't so much the insurance. I don't hardly pay anything for medicine, but I just don't like the idea of, hell, he's got me on anxiety, depression pills. Hell, I don't take no that shit. I just don't know where in the box. I'm not depressed. I know when I'm depressed. Hell, I've been there and done that.
Let's see. I take 1 pill before I go to bed because I'm claustrophobic.
That's an anxiety medicine.
Yeah. Let's see. I can't remember what it's called. Xanax.
Uh-huh.
And I take 1 of them every night right before I go to bed. Then I can put that mask on and I calm down to where I can breathe in it,
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll put that on and I can't breathe.
Well, they had me on lorazepam.
Oh, I can't take that.
That'll knock the far out of you. You ain't cure about a damn thing.
I can't breathe at all with that.
Lorazepam will knock the far out of you. But I quit taking that a long time ago. I said, hell, I'm not depressed. I'm not, I do have a little anxiety when they start bolting me to a table because that's where they did that damn, when they start doing a brain scan or something like that, it bothers the hell out of me. Other than that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what happened to me the other day. I went to Brahms. Well, you know how they got dual pull-ups where you pull up, one pulls up, and then on the other side there's another speaker and some more people pull up. Well, you're supposed to one car go, then you go, and another car go. Alternate. You're pulling up to the single window where you pay your money. Well, this car in front of me went, and then it was my turn to go. Well, this guy behind him wanted to go in front of me. I said, "Oh no, this shit ain't gonna work." And I honked my horn, and he finally got his attention. He said, well, I hurried up with my order. I said, the rule is he goes, I go, you go. And he said something smart to me. I said, you ever watch that movie where that big old heavy-set lady had that Cadillac and that other guy had, that other little girl pulled in her parking space in that little Volkswagen, and she yelled, I got better insurance than you do? I said, that's what's going to happen to your car.
Fried green tomatoes.
Oh, I love fried
green tomatoes.
Yep. Well, that's what I told that guy. And he finally backed up. I pulled up so he couldn't go or I couldn't go unless one of us moved backwards, and I wasn't about to. I told him, I don't give a shit. I said, I said, if you mess with me, I'm gonna bump into your car, and then I'm gonna claim I hurt my back. I need an ambulance. If we'll be here for 3 or 4 hours. I said, I ain't got another damn thing to do, and my insurance will pay for anything. So what do I worry about? I
Now,
just thought that was the rudest damn thing you ever seen in your
they
damn
are
life.
some rude people. But now, you say that was the drugstore?
No, that was at Brahms. I was going to get me a sausage egg biscuit, which I shouldn't have
Oh, okay.
got one anyway. But I wanted one, and I thought, well, I'll pull up here. And that guy pulled up. I've actually pulled up in line before he did. But the car ahead of him made an order. And then he pulled on. Well, I made my order, and now the guy was making his. Well, he hurried, tried to get up right behind him. Well, oh, no, I wasn't having that shit. And then when I got up there to the first window, I took at least 5 to 6, 7 minutes hunting for my credit card, which I knew where the hell something was that. And then, of course, he was already jammed. He couldn't get out of line. And then when I pulled up to the second window, I sent my food back. I made sure it was 30 minutes in that line before he got up there.
Oh, you're ornery.
And he said, well, I'm late for church. I said, well, that's a good Christian attitude there. You know, if he'd have said, I'm late for church, can I go ahead of you? I'd have said, sure, because I wasn't in no hurry. But the point about it is, the way he was acting and did it, it sort of irritated the hell out of me. I said, no, it ain't going to happen. I said, we'll have a big wreck, and we're going to call an ambulance.
Now, we have that same deal where there's 2 lines at McDonald's out here.
Yep.
And I don't worry about it because I'm going to get the right order when I get there if somebody goes ahead of me anyhow.
It wasn't so much that. It was the way he did it.
I know exactly what you're talking
I mean,
about.
and then I said, I honked my horn. I said, well, I said, that's not the way it's supposed to work. He said, I hurried up with my order and you didn't. I said, that don't mean shit to me, dude. I mean, it didn't make no sense, And I admit it, I would have pushed in his damn driver's door. I'd just said my foot slipped off the gas or off the brake. Hell, I don't give a shit. And I told him, I said, you better watch that movie because I'm serious. I ain't playing with you. And this big old pickup will push the hell out of that little car. But it was just stupid. His wife was arguing with him like, you shouldn't have done that. I heard her, getting on to him. And then I said, why did you do that? I said, who in the hell raised you? And he said, well, I was late for church. I said, well, good Christian attitude. He was real late for church. I said, well, to me, if you're 5 minutes late for church, who cares? I mean, it's a volunteer thing, It ain't like you're waiting for eye surgery or some shit or something. You got to make sure you got that bed. But I mean, if you're 5 minutes late for church, who cares? But anyway, that was my excitement.
I haven't, Mason. Bernie's? No, I haven't seen that. I'm reading the chat here.
Yeah, but old people, they don't care. They don't care too much. They drove their car for 20, 30 years. Well, hell, it's time to get a new one anyway. That's what I told him. Hell, I drove this damn thing I bought brand new since 1999. It's about time to get a new pickup.
Well, I don't want anybody hit my Cadillac.
Well, that just didn't make no damn sense. That's what it didn't make, And you could tell that, man, he was like, nothing. He was trying to get up there, push that. He was trying to push the car that ahead of him in front of the damn window. Like, wow, what is your problem? If I was that late, I would have just said, I'll just get my cup of coffee or something later. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've had to quit, not go do something. I try not to go to where I have to hurry. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't hurry anymore. I had to hurry for 40 years. I don't hurry anymore.
I did the same thing. I had 2 or 3 businesses going. I had a full-time 8-hour job going, and I was always trying to make up time between. I even had to work on Sundays to go check stuff that my crew and stuff didn't finish. You know what I'm saying?
The only time
Plus-
I get in a hurry is going to the bathroom.
Well, I'll do that in a hurry. Yeah. Well, I usually don't get that big a hurry either because I know 2 or 3 hours I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, that damn medicine will constipate you ain't careful. And then some days it gives you the run to the bathroom theory.
Well, I don't have that problem. I have to hurry up to go number one.
Oh, that'll work. Well, like I said, that was my excitement for the week or two. But if it had just said, I'm running late, do you mind? I said no. You know what I'm saying. When I'm at the grocery store and I've got a bunch of basket full of groceries, and somebody gets behind me with 1 or 2, maybe 6, less than 6 items, I say, hey, hurry, go on ahead of me. I ain't no hurry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, I'm always good about that. If they got 1 or 2 items, and go ahead. I ain't in a hurry.
I'll tell you what, here at our Walmart here in our town, they have them in other towns too, but they've got that Walmart pickup.
Oh, I hate that.
like that. I like that.
Oh, I go into the store to buy groceries, and they got all these baskets running in front of me. Them Walmart pickup baskets, or what are you gonna call them? And they park right in the middle of the way. Well, I can't get my cart down through because I'm driving it. I'm driving that cart they give me. And they'll just stay in your way. I'm saying, okay. I thought, just like I said, why don't they do that at night?
Well, now I don't drive the go-kart if I can keep from it because, like you say, that's my exercise when I go to the store. But they usually keep them carts for the pickup to one side.
Well, they don't in our Walmart. They park them right in the damn middle of the aisle. You can't get around on either side of it.
Well,
and they're bad now.
You got a little horn on your go-kart.
Oh, I get out and move it over to the side while they're picking up groceries and stuff. I just push it over the side and drive around them. I don't care.
Well, that'll work.
But no, I don't walk in the grocery store. I save mine for walking here or out in the yard or whatever. I've learned my lesson. Save your energy for things you really want to do. I really don't care. I don't like shopping. You know what I'm saying? Not groceries anyway. But now when I go to the thrift stores or places like that that don't have a cart to ride, well, then I save all my energy to go do them places. That's what I do. And I still got, let me see, I got 2,450 steps in today, and I slept most of the day.
All right.
Yeah, I get sometimes the highest I ever got was 11,000 steps in one day. A little over 11,000. But of course, that was using my treadmill. I used to snot out of my treadmill. But when you get in a line, that's why I like them carts. When I get in the Walmart, get my medicine at Walmart, you got to stand there for an hour. I say, hell, I'm sitting down, shit. That's why I like the cart. I ain't no hurry. I mean, if I'm sitting down, I don't care.
I hope they bring them benches back.
They don't. They took them out. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to be a Walmart greeter, and they did away with that.
Yeah, they did away with that. But
And
the thing of it is, used to, when she'd go shopping, I'd go in the store and sit at the bench and tell her, ride that cart wherever you want, and then come back here and I'll help you check out.
Right.
Well, you can't do that now.
No, because there's no bench to set up.
So I have went in there, and they have a big display with pop or beer.
Yeah.
I tear it down and make me a seat.
There you go. I sit on the water display because they got a 4x4 pallet of water. I just move one of the deals and sit on the water, which ain't sanitary, but that's what I do.
Well, I don't fart when I'm sitting on the water, but yeah.
Well, it's still unsanitary because you got stuff on your pants and your clothes. But anyway,
Right. Well, they could send me a bench out there.
well, they're not going to do that anymore. Too, they changed a whole bunch of things anymore. They just.
Well, they might bring the benches back.
I hope they bring the Walmart checkers because I wanted to do that. I wanted that job. I thought, and when I filed for it, it wasn't. They had 30 days till they discontinued.
Well, they do have a person sitting there punching the button of how many people are coming in, offering you the mask.
Well, they did away with that at ours.
Yeah, they're still checking people.
Well, they don't do it in Oklahoma. They did away with that too. We got one of them red governors. Yeah, we got them Republican governors. Yeah, he did away with unemployment. He did away with everything.
Wow.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
He don't affect me one damn bit, but he does hurt a lot of other people.
Well, hello, Dale Hicks.
He wants everybody to go back to work for minimum wage. And I found out the other day that he's opposed of giving waitresses, if they get a tip, I don't care if it's at Sonic, if you give them one tip, he don't want them to make over $1.65 an hour. How in the hell would you live on $1.65 an hour? I did it 100 years ago, but hell, food was cheaper. But they don't get that many tips. Very few restaurants give hardly any tips anymore. You know, I've watched
it depends on the bill.
Well, a lot of people don't know.
Sometimes I'll give a $5 tip.
Well, they don't know what the amount is per person. I mean, per bill per tip. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know. Is it 5%, 10%, 20%? You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of them just don't tip. They just get up and go. They figure the waitress is getting wages anyway. Yeah, she ain't getting much. She's getting under $2 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes just barely around $2 an hour.
I went to Pondo the other day, and on the sign, I seen it when I was leaving. It says now hiring $12 an hour. I don't know what they're doing for $12 an hour. If that's the cook, the waitress, I don't know. But
well, our governor's giving $1,200 incentive to get a job. I'm thinking about doing it myself. I don't know what kind of job I could do. Yeah, I don't know what kind of job I'd want to do.
But the other day, I think it was $14 for me to eat because Pam was gone with the girl. So I thought, well, I'm not cooking. I'll just go to Pondo and get me a dinner. And it was $14 and something. And I give her a $5 tip. So it cost me $19.
Yeah, about $20.
Under $20. And I thought, well, heck, I can't cook that kind of food for $20.
Well, I went with my sister and I had a chicken fried steak. She had a hamburger steak. And they're like $15 a piece plate. $14 and something was a plate or something like that. It was almost $15 a plate. But it was so damn spicy, I couldn't eat all of it.
Man.
I mean, it was, and I ordered a side order of beans, and hell, it didn't even taste like pinto beans. It tasted, the juice was water thin, and it had so much spices on it you couldn't even eat it. I thought to myself, well, this ain't supposed to be a Mexican restaurant, you know. And how you could mess up a chicken fried steak, I have no damn idea. They had enough black pepper on that damn thing that I had to scrape it off.
Yeah, they can mess her up.
Yeah, I think they dipped it in black pepper before they threw it in the damn boiling grease.
Well, you know, when they're cooking like that for the public, you can always add a little pepper and salt. Don't put that on there.
Well, that's what I was. And their beans were so salty. They probably the little bowl of beans. They probably put a half a teaspoon of salt on it.
Oh my God.
And you don't. I mean, I cook for people. I couldn't put salt on my wife's food, but salt, pepper, hot sauce is usually sitting on the damn table. Why don't they just let them? They could doctor it up suit themselves,
Yeah.
you know.
But
And then
I've seen a lot of people, like at church dinners,
yeah.
they get them a plate of food and go sit down at the table and grab that salt shaker. They haven't even tasted it yet.
Well, they're used to salt. See, I'm not. I don't like too much salt. That's
Oh,
why I gotta have my food.
I don't put salt on anything
Nope, I
unless
don't.
it's very. If it's real bland, if somebody made something and it's real bland, I will put a little salt.
I use that dash. I'll just sprinkle a little bit of tiny bit of dash on because I got the salt.
Well, that'd be fine. Now on our table in here at our house, we've got one of them grinders with sea salt.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I went to a restaurant. It's been a month or so ago, and we barbecue ribs. And now when you cook my ribs, I don't want you to take a barbecue sauce and pour it all over the damn ribs.
No.
I'll tell them, if you're going to give me barbecue sauce, put it in a little bitty container beside the damn ribs. I don't even want it on my plate, really. And because they try to camouflage them. If that meat can't stand up for itself, taste that good. Well, I don't want barbecue sauce on anything. You know, well, that's just brown sugar, hell, to me, and ketchup. Hell, I don't need that damn shit. But that's what I'm saying. And all the restaurants are bad about that. Unless you go back east pretty good. They pretty well, you know, that New York ribs or whatever, they don't load it up. But down south, I think they just want to give you barbecue sauce to eat. I'll send it back every time. No, I don't want it. I said, and it ain't like I don't tell them ahead of time. Don't put no barbecue sauce on it. You know. But do you want barbecue or not? I had one waitress because she said it comes with barbecue sauce. Can you leave it off? You know, I mean that they don't they can't comprehend. You know what I'm saying? It's like McDonald's. If you order something besides, you know, like let's say you order a fish sandwich, no tartar sauce, they never get it through their brain. It don't work. Yeah, they don't work.
The other day I got a fish sandwich and I didn't like that wilted lettuce that they put on there. So I told them, don't put the lettuce on there. Okay. They
They
put
put it on.
tartar sauce, but no lettuce.
Well, hell, I don't know what some of these people. Maybe I just change restaurants because I can say no lettuce and they'll just put lettuce on it anyway. Like, okay, I don't mind sending it back either. I'll unwrap it and look at it and say, here, you can have this back. But no, I've learned that the younger generation, and not all of them, there's always exceptions, but they've got to be with the rudest people or the I don't give a damn type of people or especially, and I'll never go through I hated going through a drive-through through the COVID because I mean you don't get the right shit, you know. But
Well, evidently we're a better society here. But I go to Hardee's a lot, and I'll take a coupon that come through the mail, and I'll hand it to them, and they look at it and they say, "Here, you can use this again." Well, thank you.
well, they wouldn't do that here. Ooh, shit, no.
Yeah,
I couldn't even get
they told
McDonald's.
me the only time that they won't give it back if it's a buy one get one free, or there was something else. I forget what else it was. But like if it's a set amount, even though it's expired, they'll hand it back to you.
I'll be. Well, they wouldn't even honor my McDonald breakfast sandwich coupon. And it was good. It wasn't a bad. We don't do that here. Okay. I went to Brahms, got into it with the damn guy trying to go ahead of me.
I don't know what bronze is.
Brahms don't you have a Brahms?
No.
It sells ice cream. Boy, I'm telling you, they make banana splits. It's like Frosty Freeze you guys got up north. But they
Well,
have hamburgers, they sell milk, they sell every damn thing. Google it. Hell, you can find Brahms. It's good stuff. They got a better sausage egg biscuit with cheese than McDonald's does.
oh, I like Hardee's better.
No, I'll have to try Hardee's, you say?
Hardee's, yeah.
Okay, I'll try them.
They must turn a little bit of or put a little bit of sugar in their biscuits.
Probably.
They're better than McDonald's.
Oh,
My opinion.
McDonald's biscuits are crumbly and they don't taste good. I order an egg McMuffin and they're usually hard as a rock. I mean, I got where I just, give it to me without no bread. I'll just eat it without bread.
Well, you can always take it off of it.
Well, I could do that too, but usually the cheese melts down in there, and I always got me a plastic fork and spoon. And they'll look at you crazy, like I tell them, I'm a diabetic, can't eat bread. And they always, anyway. I can cook better than they can cook at any of these restaurants.
Well, yes, you can. I've watched your cooking videos, and
I just
that upside down cake you made with the fruit cocktail. I'll bet that was good.
Oh, I had too much of it that night. My sugar level was like 300 and something. I had too much of it. I gave it a lot of it away, and I had a great big piece left. And I thought, I'm gonna eat this sucker, and I eat it. But I put a little honey in there. I mean, you want it sweet.
It sounded good.
It
Hello,
was good.
Gene. Well, here at Hardee's, we're kind of a laid back town. We're not like Chicago or someplace like that. But if you're nice to them, pretty well they will be nice to you.
Oh, I'm always nice to the person, especially when I go to Sonic. You have a Sonic there where they used to, come in. You pull your car up there and they bring it out to you.
Sonic. I know what you're talking about.
Well, I always give them.
We don't have one here. You have to go an hour away, either south or north.
I always give the little girl a tip that brings the stuff out to me.
Well, that'll make it nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have a lot of restaurants here. But like I said, we have but some of these people that's going to the restaurant, that's what gets me, especially if you pull up, because I just hated the COVID because you couldn't go in and buy anything and sit down at the table and eat. You had to, pull up at the car. Well, everybody was rude as hell that, behind you, in front of you, and like, okay. I mean, they're I don't know, they're in a super hurry. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I never seen some people. And I think this COVID made people with them that wasn't very nice people to begin with even worse. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
More frustrated or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so June said 1 teaspoon of sugar in the original recipe of her biscuits. Yeah, it makes it a lot better.
Oh yeah, they taste good. I use that pure cane sugar pure cane sugar when I.
The other morning, it was Monday morning. Let's see, this is Tuesday, so it was yesterday morning. I went to Hardee's and I had a coupon, 2 sausage and egg biscuits for $3.99.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah.
It cost me that much for one.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like to go into a restaurant, sit down, order my meal, and sit there and eat it. Well, since the COVID, well, they finally started lifting the restrictions down here in Oklahoma, and how most people didn't wear a mask anyway in this damn red state. And here I am, got rubber gloves on, a mask, everything else, a shield in front of the mask. I mean, I'm already loaded up for bear, and I still do that. Even when I get my order through a driveway, I got my mask on. Well, they might breathe on me, but like I said, we've had a lot of people die here in Oklahoma, probably around 9,000 or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
And I mean, and there's no cure. That they gave my brother a cocktail type deal with, but they didn't give his wife anything. Told him there wasn't really nothing they could do. Go home, and they did. And of course, he's having a hard time. But that shit kills now. And I think I'll wear my mask regardless if I got a shot or not. I don't care.
Well, you know, we've had people around here say, "Well, it's no worse than the flu." Bullshit.
Well, I don't think you want the flu or it either one. Do you realize that it's cut back the flu, the common cold, and everything else just because people were wearing masks?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So that's not a bad thing. You know, that's what I was telling people. That's not a bad thing. I didn't think about it. Now that society's brought it out to the forefront, I'm going to wear my mask.
Well, back when I was working, we had a little shed that we could get inside where it's warm, and we built it ourselves. It's 12 foot wide and 16 foot long. And you take that little of an area, you take 4 or 5 men, get it together. When one got sick, everybody got sick.
Well, of course they did. That's what I'm thinking about. You know, it's just, to me, that's not a bad idea. But I wonder if it's raining.
Let's see, pulled our plastic off our drive-through window. Oh, my.
What happened?
Okay, June Carter says, we had a customer during the beginning of the pandemic. A customer pulled our plastic off the drive-through because her order wasn't right.
Oh,
She got pissed off.
Well, I don't. If your order's not right, sometimes they want you to park and bring it back or whatever. But I always check mine at the window. And if it's not right, I hand it right back to them.
If you would politely tell them, "Hey, my order's not right," they're going to fix it.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to tear that plastic off and be an asshole. I mean,
right, or dickhead. Yeah, I mean, like, oh, ma'am, you forgot. I didn't order this cheeseburger. Or I didn't order this chili cheeseburger. I ordered just a regular burger or whatever. And they said, well, I got yours with the guy behind you, you know, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes they're whipping in there and like a guy whipped ahead of me. Well, that was going to mess everybody's order up. You know what I'm saying? And they do get confused because it's supposed to be one right, left, and two lefts or two rights don't make a left. But anyway, and they will get mixed up and confused a little bit. It's really not, they don't do it on purpose, you know.
I don't know why they put in 2 lanes. I guess while one's getting up there to order, the other one can take an order. I don't know. Maybe
well, they can put more people in a smaller, shorter space. Is what it's for. You know, you see what I'm getting at? They're smaller, shorter space.
I know.
So it keeps it from being way out there on the road or, you know, a mile long, you know. But some of these people, they like, I said, don't you realize? I said, who raised you? I couldn't believe this person. I hurried up and made my order. Well, I'm a little slow about my order, but that don't mean my car wasn't the next one in line. That's what I told him. You know, he paid for it because after he either got out of line and lost his $20, or he had to sit back there and I decided I'd let him get in. Now, it was good 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'd sit there.
One time, I pulled up there and I wanted to order after breakfast. Well, we're not taking lunch yet. Okay. Well, when do you start taking it? Well, we don't start taking it until 10:30. Okay, I'm sorry. It's 10:28. I'll wait.
He had 2 minutes.
I told
Yeah,
him one time, I said, I'll just sit here and hold the line until 10:30. No,
what was
don't do that. What do you want? Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
Order, and I said, if you need me to pull ahead after I pay for it, then that'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't care. Oh, I had people behind him and even behind me cussing him, calling him a dumbass, and all this shit. There's all, screaming at his ass. One guy said, "You don't get back up so that old man can get in there, I'm going to get out and stomp your ass," is what he said. And he did. That's when he backed up and let me in. He said, "If you don't let that old man get in there, I'm going to get out and stomp your ass." Of course, I wasn't scared of anything. I had my bear spray. I had my cane with a sword in it, and I had my 38. I wasn't worried about shit. You don't want to stick your hand inside that car. That's called carjacking in Oklahoma. Then I got the right to shoot your ass dead.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the law here. They put their hands inside that car. That's carjacking.
So Dale Hicks said we buried a person at the VFW because he I think he wouldn't get the shot.
Oh, I got to get mine, but my damn doctor's dragging his feet, and I didn't want to take it at McDonald's or Walgreens because I don't know how good a record they got.
Oh, they've got a good record.
Because I like to fly, and I like to go sometimes overseas or whatever. And I want to be able to. Here's my damn doctor's card. Call his ass.
Well, they give you that card when you get the shot.
Yeah, but I lose shit all the time. I was worried about that. I go to my doctor and make him make me out another damn card.
Well, sure. Well, they would do it at Walmart that way.
Well, I thought about not getting it, and I thought I heard so damn many lies and rumors about it, and I thought, well, I just hadn't had a chance. I've been too busy. I've been busy.
Now, one thing you don't want to do when you get that card,
do
not laminate it.
Okay.
Do not, because say in a year they might want to add to it. You might have to take another shot.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know. Huh?
I heard that. I really did. Oh, I've got a laminated machine, but I can make it big so you can just cut and slide it right out of there.
They say not to put it in the sticky laminated thing.
Oh, mine don't do it. Mine's just like a cellophane cover over the top. It ain't sticky. Don't glue it.
If it's like a sleeve, it would be fine. It would be fine. You'll be
mine's
able
a sleeve.
Get back out of there and put more information on.
Yeah, that just slide it right back down the sleeve it came in. But I'm gonna get the shot. My doctor keeps saying, "Well, I gotta have 10 people before I thaw out the vial." 10 people, and they're supposed to be letting me know. I need to get my other prescriptions ordered in, but hell, I'll get it ready. But I just thought, and then I got God, I'm having a hard time renewing since that damn what they call. I got to renew my passport, and they want a birth certificate. I don't have one. And it's just being they won't take your military record. I said, why? The damn government took it. They said, well, maybe you.
Do you have a passport from before?
Yes, I got an old one.
Okay, now I don't know about that one, But I was looking at ours, and they're only good for 10 years. And I told Pam, I said, we better renew ours when we can.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
let
we
mine
sent all the
expire.
information in, but I messed up. They wanted me to send the one that I had in.
Yeah.
So they sent that paper back. So then I had to put my old one, or well, it was still good. That's why I didn't put it in there. I sent that back in there and sent it to them. So they sent me a new one. Okay, good. Then in about 2 weeks, here come my other one, my first one back with the hole punched in it.
Oh, that made it no good. It was no good, but they gave it back to you.
But it run out anyhow.
Yeah, that's what I waited till after it run out, and I've got to get it sent in.
Well, you see, if you do that, then you got to come up with your
No,
birth certificate and all that shit.
Well, I did, but
But if you send it in while it's still good, all you got to do is fill out that paper.
well, I wasn't traveling not because of COVID. You know how that shit goes. And then a lot of countries right now will not let you in, even if you had the shots.
Right.
And I wouldn't go to some countries like India. Hell yeah, I'm gonna show up in India. Yeah, but I wouldn't go to some countries that they got severe outbreaks in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we thought that we would like to go on another cruise before we croak.
Do you guys have to have that new driving license now?
Not if you have a passport.
Yeah, that's what they told me. So I got to get my new driving license too, because I can't even fly from here to Nevada.
But if you have your passport,
It's
you don't have
expired.
to have that driver's license.
It's expired. I just got.
Well, you gotta renew it.
I got to renew that. I'm gonna get the new driving license. I'm gonna get all that stuff up to date. While I'm doing, I might as well do it right.
Do it right.
Hey, that way I got all kinds of crap. And I'll tell you what, sometimes it's hard to take medicine overseas. Because I take a suitcase full of it when I go. I take a whole bunch of shit. They won't let you take a lot of stuff.
Huh.
Yeah, liquids, nope. Now the hell, it's cough syrup, damn it. It's a prescription. Read on it. It's codeine, but they won't let you take a lot of stuff.
Now,
I don't know about a cruise.
If you take a pill bottle, you better have a script on that pill bottle.
Oh yeah, but on your cruise, I've took all kinds of stuff, medicines and stuff. But on planes, they don't like it too much. Of course, they don't. But hell, I take one of them women's makeup boxes is what mine's full of. It ain't like it's just a little bitty tiny bit. It's a bunch.
I've got a bunch too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. They think, well, who in the hell is this sick? They shouldn't be traveling anyway. But hell, shit, you can always get somebody to wheel you around the airport.
That Metformin, I just filled it. They gave me 270 pills for $1.
Mine don't cost nothing.
Well, I got to pay a little, but that Jardius for diabetes, it used to be free. Now I got to pay $10 every 30 months or 30 days. $10. $120 a year.
Mine's Tericity. It's pretty expensive.
Okay.
But then they got the EpiPens that were expensive. They're always trying to get me to something here, there, and yonder. My phone's slowly dying.
Okay, June, you said I shared you, Kim, on Messenger. Do you mean my email? Let me look at my email. Yep. I don't see nothing on an email. And I don't do book face, so
Book face.
I
Love
always
that part.
do it backwards.
I got 2 Facebook accounts. I got 2 or 3 YouTube channels. Hell, I
Well,
get with it.
I have 2 YouTube channels because one time all of a sudden I couldn't talk to nobody. And I swore up and down Grizz banded me. He said, "Man, I didn't band you." So I had to create another account. It was just a glitch. I created another account and it went through. So June Carden,
Yeah.
she says, "Lucky, when are you going live again?"
I haven't even thought about it. I usually if I get somebody that would be a good moderator and kick people off that wants to be vulgar and nasty, I'd go live every day. And that's the truth. Because, I mean, I don't put up with just plum ass filth. I mean, really? I don't mind an opinion. Hell yeah, everybody got an opinion.
Oh yeah,
But I
I
don't
know what you're saying.
purity nastiness. Hell, who wants to listen to that shit? But like I said, one guy, I guess he was a troll. He made me mad. I'm gonna get your channel blocked. I said, good. You have the damn thing. Got no people on anyway. So I made 26 channels. I had 3 or 4 laptops, and I don't remember 2 or 3 of them anymore. But I made up 26 one night. I said, see, I said I got all 26 of them going. I had 7 laptops going one time, one night. I said, hell, I own a damn phone company. The biggest majority of it, anyway.
Well,
I,
June Lucky makes a lot of videos.
I make one every day.
Yep, and I watch them most generally.
All right, like I said, right now I'm a little frustrated that my brother's so sick because there's not that many of us left.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Lucky, about your brother.
Well, I just lost my 2 sisters in the last 3 years or so. The baby girl sister, she died, and then the one just older than me died. And I said, we're getting to the age where we die. Well, I lost a bunch of brother-in-laws and shit. I mean, we're getting all up there in the age where I hate to hear it when somebody calls us, oh, who died this time? You know what I'm saying?
Well, my sister, she got up and headed to the bathroom, and I think Roy had a hold of her, but her legs went limber and she fell down on the floor.
Oh, good Lord.
And he couldn't get her up, so he had to call the ambulance. And they come up and took her down the stairs and took her out there. And they never did figure out exactly what was wrong.
Well, right now, my brother, his wife is bad. My brother-in-law, I got 2 brother-in-laws that his wife died, but still my brother-in-law. He's real bad, and then my other sister, her husband's bad, and then I lost a brother-in-law, a niece. This is all since COVID came out. I only think one of them died of COVID. The rest of them died of everything else. You get up 80 and 90 years old, it ain't take much to knock the fire out of you.
Yeah, don't step on a banana peel.
Yeah, right. Watch your hip. That's when I throw them cast iron skillets. I said, well, I could have threw them and still lived without them, but I was trying to save the cast iron. I won't do that again. I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna make sure I have a clear path going in and out.
Well, that one day we had a little bit of water seeped in the basement, and I went downstairs. I'd made 3 trips down there for something, and I went back down there to do something and stepped on that water with my rubber clogs.
Yep, and away you went.
And there I went, and I fell down on my my left leg come out and I fell down on my right leg. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, done the splits and then hit your knees. Oh, I'm telling you.
Well, I didn't do the splits. My right foot come underneath of me, and then I fell down, and I wasn't limber enough, and I pushed down on my foot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I'm getting to the age now that, and like I said, the reason I make a video every morning, my kids already tried to put me in a damn home once. Or assisted living, that's what they called it. I said, I like my damn house, and I come and go as a damn well pleased. Well, if you get trapped up in the system, it's just like anything else.
Oh yeah.
And you can't get out. And now I did have to have I made a stupid deal, and everybody knows about that one. But my middle-sized daughter is the head of my account, financially account, you know, not medical account, but my finances account. Of course, like I said, I got my budget that I keep, blah blah blah, that they can't touch. But I mean, I don't know where they worry about you that and they're busy working and finishing up their career. They can't, they can't really take care of you. So, but they're always thinking somebody else can take care of you. Well, I got news for you, ass. I don't think nursing homes you really give a damn about taking care of you. If you want to know the damn truth, they're just looking in it for the money.
They set you in there in the chair, and there you go.
Set you in front of a damn television set and don't even give you a damn remote. That's what I told them. I said, shit, Lisa, I'm going to sit in front of a damn television set. I want the damn remote because I'm about not like that damn channel you got me watching. They just, yeah, but kids mean well. It's just, I don't, you know how it is. I told my doctor in my medical plan he didn't like it too damn good. I said, when I get where I can't drive that motor home, my last trip will be up in the high Sierras, and I bought land up there, about 10 acres, up there where the bears and the grizzlies run. And I said, I'm going to sit out there till a bear eats me. And I said, that beats the damn nursing home 2-1.
Jim said she lost one of her favorite cousins.
Oh, Lord.
And no viewing, couldn't go visit her when she was in the hospital. Now, isn't that something?
Yeah, that's what's so sad. I mean, you can't even be with them when they pass,
We knew a person, her husband went in the hospital, and the wife had to sit out in a car.
Mm-hmm.
And it was wintertime. So some neighbors down the street went and sat with her in her car or somebody's car to keep her company.
Well, when my wife was in the hospital,
I don't know the exact deal. He may have had a heart attack or whatever, but he passed away. Oh, here we go. Telemarketer.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Lucky, it's Donna from Dr. Crable's office.
Yes.
I am going to put you down for the COVID vaccine.
Yes, ma'am.
And it is going to be tomorrow at 11:15.
That'll be fine with me. Is Dr. Crable taking his shot tomorrow, too?
Probably.
Okay, 11:15, your office.
11:15 tomorrow.
Wear a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
No, Lucky. You need to go in a onesie to where you got to strip completely down.
Oh, everybody heard me? 11:15, I'm taking the shot. But I don't give
No,
a
that's
shit.
fine. Well, I
don't
just
care.
got a cable company call me.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna make sure I get my shot and everything else, and that way I can travel. I gotta get my passport updated. I'm not gonna sit here. I'll soon be old. I think this woman, she said, I'm gonna quit taking videos at 90. And I said, well, hell, I'll be quitting in 3 months. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm on, I can't do nothing. If you give it up, you give it up. You'll never get it back. I've gave up a lot in my lifetime that I've never got back. Physically, mentally, and the whole damn 9 yards. And I'm just not going to just go quietly. No, I piss on that shit because I've seen so many people. I think this is what I think. If I was a good organizer, which I used to be, I would love to get about, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million people to the White House. And hell with that storm in the White House, just set us all out there between 65 and 105 with a colostomy bags or wheelchairs and all the other shit and tell them we want a damn decent wage out of Social Security. I bet you 2 to 1 that they would listen to us more than they would, because hell, we'd have them dying maybe 10, 15, 20 a day. Ambulances would be overrun. The hospitals in Washington, D.C. would be overrun. You take 2 or 3 million old people, really. I think it'd be fun. I'd do it. I got into it with the insurance company one damn time, and I told them I'd put them on the damn 5 o'clock news. My wife was on oxygen at the time, and they refused to not pay it. Now, hey, wait a minute. I got insurance, this, that, and the other. They was going to refuse to pay her oxygen bill a long time ago. And I said, let me tell you what I'm going to do. This gray-haired old woman with a little granny dress and her little tiny little manual wheelchair, I'm going to take me one of them billboards and put a little oxygen machine there. Her little tank only held 2 hours and 41 minutes from full. And I said, I'm going to put on this billboard right at the state capitol. This woman's going to die in 2 hours and 41 minutes. And every time a minute goes by, I'm changing the time. And of course, I'm going to guarantee you somebody's going to ask me, how come she's going to die in 2 hours and 41 minutes? And then I'm going to tell them how good your damn insurance company is. And she said, you wouldn't do that. I said, yeah. I said, you don't know me very damn well. My wife had Alzheimer's, dementia. She didn't know where she's at anyway. And hell, it was pretty. Hell, she'd have thought she was at a city park. She wouldn't know damn difference. I wouldn't. And I'd always had extra tanks in the car. I wouldn't have died. But the point about it is, I was serious. Like, really? You're not going to pay for this shit after I paid all my premiums? Oh, no, I'll put you on the news. I said, I'll put you on state news at noon. And by 6 o'clock, I'll put you on the national news. You'll be on the ABC, NBC, and CBS. Hell, I'll get you all covered. I mean, I did it. And that's what it's going to take for the elderly to get.
Did they put you on the news?
No, they decided to pay for her oxygen.
There you go.
They said, we'll send the truck right out right now. I said,
well, I talked to a guy because he was asking me about my machine and my cleaner. And he's got a machine that makes its own oxygen now.
I got a concentrator that makes its own oxygen. I bought that myself. I went ahead and bought it.
Yeah, but with my BiPAP machine, I went ahead and it cost me $300. But I got that so clean where I hook it up to the machine and it blows through my water, back through my tube into that thing, and it recycles that air through that so clean.
What kind of cleaner is it a vinegar wash or something like that you
No, it's I'm not going to say it right, like ozone.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
When you run it, you can smell it. And my wife, she said, "Oh, I love the smell of that."
Oh, good Lord.
And I have to change the filter every 6 months.
No, but these insurance companies needs to wake up. I will not be letting them bully me into bullshit.
But I asked them, I went over there and checked it out. I said, will Medicare pay for this? No, they won't pay for it. So at first, I said, well, okay, let me think about it. So then I got to studying it online, because The only thing that I have to do, and I guess I really don't have to do it. You know, my face is greasy. I
I'm
took
gonna
the
have to let you go. I got everybody in the world calling me.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Have a good day. But anyhow, the only thing I do is take the part that actually goes against my mouth and wash it with dish soap, Dawn dish soap. Oh, they won't pay for your surgery? Why not? June, that is crazy. I had a deal with my insurance. They didn't pay, and I called them up. They sent me a bill. Medicare paid, but my insurance didn't. They had billed it to the wrong state. So I think we got it straightened out. They're coming through now that they're paying them. Yeah, everybody was calling Lucky, so he thought, well, I'll leave. He could have stayed on here. It wouldn't have hurt nothing. I had two telemarketers call me. Well, I've been on here. It'll soon be 2.5 hours. Refused payment. Well, yeah, I did. I called them and they straightened it out. Okay, June, you take care. I hope you get things lined out. But like I said, I've been on here 2.5 hours. Ought to go do something, even if it's wrong. All right. Everybody have a good day. June and Dale and whoever else can hear my voice.